Hello everyone! Today we finally know who our 5-star rerun banners are gonna be for the version 2.2 as the live stream just ended earlier today. In this video we're gonna be talking about Child's second rerun once again, and we're gonna see and kind of theorize what we're gonna be having for our 4-star on his character banner and what weapon will be accompanying the new 5-star bow, the Polar Star, during the allotted times weapon banner. So first I'm going to talk about two different options for Child's character banner. So firstly, let's think about if Mihoyo decides to put bet on the banner, every 4-star that has most recently not been on a banner. So for example, Barbara, Noelle, and Fischl are the 3 4-star characters that have not shown up on a character banner in the longest time. So that would be the first option for Tartaglia's banner, but I'm gonna go and say we're probably not gonna have those 3 4-stars on this banner, but if we did, then I wouldn't be surprised because they have not seen a banner in the longest time. Additionally, if we look at Barbara and Fischl, they both have already been on Child's rerun banner before. They weren't on his first banner, they were both on his first rerun, and it'd be weird to see either of them, especially both of them, to show up on his banner once again. So I'm going to say it's probably a no-go for them. And I'm also going to take off Beto, Ningguang, and Diona off of this rerun for Child because he's already had them on his original banner, and let's just say for argument's sake we're not going to be seeing them again. So who is actually going to be showing up on his banner when the 2.2 patch starts? Well, let's take a little peek-see at that. So firstly, if you have noticed something with Child's banners in the past, they have both had one, a electric character, and 2, a cryo character. So we could probably assume that we're going to be getting one of that element type going along with Child's banner. And again, I'm going to talk about the recency effect. So the next 2 characters that haven't shown up on a banner in the longest time are Razor and Chongyun, right? And then they both fit the bill of Electro and Cryo that Tartaglia's banners have seen a lot of overall representation from. But in this case, I'm gonna say it's gonna be one of the 2 because there are 2 other characters that I think will be fit in this slot more than having both Chongyun and Razor. So firstly, I will say we're going to get Noelle because this one is going to be my pick for the recency effect because it's been a very long time since we have had Noelle on a banner. It's been quite a while, and I think it's going to be your turn to see a rerun. The next character I think Child will have with him is the element type that he has yet to have on one of his banners, and that's a Pyro hero. I think Pyro would be really good to have on the Hydro character's banner, mostly for the Vaporize, and that specific Pyro character we're going to put on there is Bennett. Yeah, we're going to have a double, healer comp, but Noelle and Bennett do a little bit different. You're going to have the shield for Tartaglia because he probably doesn't want to get interrupted when he's in his stance, and Noelle's shield will help with that, and the crystallization is pretty decent to have, and I think Noelle and Bennett will end up working pretty well together overall. So overall, if we have to slap a nice banner together on the release date of Tartaglia's second rerun, we're gonna go with Noelle, Geo, Bennett, Pyro, and I'm gonna end off on Chongyun for the Cryo. This team comp makes sense for me to have most synergy with, you have your freeze comp, you'll have a shield, and then you'll have your Hydro, Vaporize, your Melt additionally with Chongyun Bennett, and you'll have your character buff, and if you need that extra sub DPS damage, Chongyun can be built to support you in that fashion. Next, let's talk about the weapon banner that will go alongside the child banner. First of all, we're gonna have the Polar Star bow, cause it's probably gonna be what sells child, or if you already have him, what sells the weapon banner, because the Polar Star is probably really well tailored to this type of character. Which, hopefully, it'll be really cool when it comes out and you get to see the stats. Maybe it'll have attack percent, maybe we'll have crit damage, crit rate, something to warrant a duel between the other previous bows that we have with the crit stats. Maybe it'd be something completely new. Maybe it'd be like an ER EM to have something really interesting with Child's build. But let's think about what we're gonna have for our second 5-star weapon alongside the Polar Star. So if we think about what weapon is kind of in line based off of the pattern that they've been giving us, we've seen the Liyue weapons, and we've even seen the Skyward line of weapons. For me, I think the weapon is between either the Vortex Vanquisher to keep in line with the pattern that they have been running with the Liyue weapons, and I think it's time to get that polearm. And yes, we've seen back-to-back polearms on weapon banners before, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go Vortex Vanquisher and then next patch Staff of Homa, just in case if you do end up losing the 50-50 to the Vortex Vanquisher, if you're trying to go in for the Polar Star and you want to get Hu Tao and you don't feel like rolling for Staff of Homa after losing your weapon, that you'll still have at least some sort of polearm to give to Hu Tao. And next to, if it's not Vortex Vanquisher, I think it'll be the Wolf's Gravestone, because it's been a while since we've seen the Wolf's Gravestone, and I think it'll be a good option for those rolling on the Polar Star to not get disappointed if they end up losing the 50-50 on the weapon banner. And the Wolf's Gravestone is overall one of the best claymores we currently have in the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing it show up in the next few weapon banners in the next few patches. Additionally, we have seen the Wolf's Gravestone previously alongside the Staff of Homa, and they're probably not going to rerun Staff of Homa's banner like that. So I think if we don't see Wolf's Gravestone this update, we'll probably see it quickly after in like update 2.3 or its the latest 2.4. But that's all for me, and if you have your own thoughts of what might be on the weapon banner or on Child's banner, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And with that, I'll see you next time, and keep your eyes out for predictions on the Hu Tao banner in the next video.
またお会いしましたね。